This is Huruma Estate in Nairobi. Beneath the tranquility is life in its most robust form. This, however, wasn't the case just after the 2007 post-election violence. Talk to any resident here and you will get the feeling that somewhere along the way, the residents here made a U-turn for the better.
Mbeleni kulikuwa na wizi, lakini tukakaa chini, tukaweka security.
Na security ya Huruma, ukishikwa kama umetoka nje, umekuja kufanya mabaya hapa Huruma, wewe mwenyewe utaadhibiwa.
Watu wanaishi kiundugu, kibrotherhood.
Huruma ni mahali pazuri, lakini ikifika jioni masaka saa 4 hivi na kuanga kubaya, kuna kuanga maybe wezi, unaweza hata shikwa. Sana madeni.
Kuna kitu kimoja chenye watu wanaharibu jina ya Huruma. Na sio ukweli kwamba eti Huruma kuna wakora wengi. Hakuna.
It is not possible to talk about this massive transformation from anarchy to peace and security without talking about the Sarakasi Trust.
Sarakasi Trust was founded in 2001, first with this one acrobat group that was called Black Jumbo. We facilitated for them, and we found out that there were many other acrobat groups. There were no facilitation, there was no, they were not really respected as artists, so that was our main reason to start Sarakasi, but also to show a very positive way of the Kenyan performing arts. What we do here at Sarakasi Trust is empower the youth, is empower young people, most people that come from the more poor areas in and around Nairobi, and we empower them by giving them tools to manage their life better, socially, economically, as a person, through the performing arts.
I think the genesis of Amani Lazima was really on the success of Amani Lazima 1. Because Amani Lazima 1 came at a time when Kenya was in transition. And transition in the context of the very volatile elections that we had in 2007. And I think these particular elections, the people who were at the forefront, either of propagating chaos or being misused by the political class, were the youth themselves.
We found out that amongst our stakeholders, or about our participants, that there was a lot of stuff going down in Nairobi as well, because that's where people come from the, if I might call them slums, or the slums in and around Nairobi. And that's how we started Amani Circus, and that's how later now we started Amani Lazima.
In the first round, the event was staged in selected areas within Nairobi.
We were actually like scouting for talent, because we thought there's so many people talented out there, but they don't have good space to nurture their talent.
Amani Lazima is like peace is to be there, as in whatever happens, there must be peace.
I see dance as a communication tool which can express things that cannot be expressed in word. Through dance you can explain things, you can tell stories about peace and other things.
Literally, Amani Lazima, which means peace is a must, was something we resonated very well with our program intentions. Because when you look at our program goal of vibrant, dignified, and secure urban living environments, vibrancy cannot be achieved if you have the majority of our population, who are the youth, living in despondency and being exposed, I think very progressively, to the variances of radicalization, crime, and other social misgivings.
In the second round, which occupied the better part of 2014, the initiative pitched camp in Huruma with an event every month.
We found out during Amani Circus and again during the post-election violence that there was a lot of animosities here in Nairobi, a lot. And that's why Amani Lazima Phase 2, we went to Huruma because we found in phase 1 that Huruma was really divided along tribal lines. So it's like one street there. One side is Kikuyu, the other side is Luo, or whatever tribe they are, but they're fighting. They're not really living in harmony. And what we also found out that after the post-election violence in the slums in Nairobi.
Somebody tell me, Matalam farm na so much land in our island. Tell me, Mr. Jean, Ovaka Japan, Kalka Jamaican, feed the black man. Mimi ni best, mimi toka west, nikava vest katikati ya chest. Ukitaka soda mimi nitakubaya crest.
The residents were not just eager to embrace matters hygiene and entertainment, but lessons in life skills and responsible behavior were taken seriously as well.
Conflict is a difference between people, which may be brought maybe because of misunderstanding.
There are different groups of people with different opinions, and they want all the opinions to be, so they will have conflict, so that one opinion is passed.
Sisi kama vijana na wakazi wa Huruma, tunapotoka hapa tukiwa tumejua njia ya kusuluhisha conflict kati yangu na brother yangu.
Alcohol abuse is a disease. It's characterized by a maladaptive pattern of drinking alcohol. Yenyewe vijana wengi wameingilia sana kwa alcohol. Sasa nimeona acha nichukue hii jukumu niongejea alcoholism. Alafu kitu kingine kuna child labor huko chini, watu wengi wameacha shule. Wameingilia child labor kwa kia maiko nini sasa. Imebidi niongejea child labor na alcoholism.
Besides empowering the residents through knowledge creation, the Sarakasi Trust created a path that many would follow in pursuit of a successful dance career.
We got around 22 beneficiaries because we selected like 2 from each area, from the 9 areas. And from January this year, they joined us. And as you've seen, they've been training and they've become professionals.
First, they were coming up on stage. They do what they do best. We pick them, around 20-25 people. We call them here to Sarakasi Dome, and then we audition them, we shortlist, and then we have 4 or 2 people. I was looking for artists who have passion, interest, and who lack opportunity maybe to be exposed or maybe to find somewhere to train.
When they go out there, they're not going to look for that perfect dancer. So what I give them is like they're just going to look for that individual who has that talent, just kidogo. It's not a must that this person be able to like move properly or something like that.
To those residents with outstanding talent like Martin and Charles, the dance project has helped paint a world of possibilities.
Nikiwa huko mtaani niko dancing hip hop, nikapata da Sarakasi, utakuwa poa hip hop but lazima ujue African. So nimefunzwa African for those at least 6 months. Nimeanza at least kuadapt. Si manza kuingia, so ni kitu nimelana mpya sana Sarakasi.
Nashukuru vile alijiunga na hii Sarakasi Dancers na nimesema ni asante sana. Mungu aendelee kuwabariki na bariki pia wengine. Wajiunge hivyo hivyo na wasaidie watoto wetu.
Nilikuwa hadi nishaanza kutumia drugs. Lakini since nianze kujoin huko, nilikuja nikachange. Nikaona hizi drugs haziwezi nisaidia. Juu time mingi tunaitumia tukiwa huko. Haupati hizi time za tio wacha nitafute kado kiasi nichukue kabangi hizi. Haupati hiyo time.
2 4 6 stop. When they come in, they're introduced to lots of stuff. Like they're introduced to things like body lines, which this is what makes you to become a dancer. Because if you don't know your body, then you have nothing.
Guys, you have to know when to hold your breath and when to release. You must know that. Hapana breathe tu kawaida kama watu wanapiga round huko nje. You have to know, like when you do these things, you have to know when to hold your breath up, then continue your breath.
They are introduced to serious workout so that they can handle a lot of pressure that comes with all this dancing.
Up, stay there. Stay up there.
They are introduced to a lot of training, theater training, to be able to stand in front of people and do movements without worrying, because if you cannot stand in front of people, if you're worried, then you cannot dance.
Down and 6 and 7, 8, 1, hoop, 7, and stop.
The story of talent, effort, and reward is replicated in each and every individual that has gone through the Dance Talent Project.
Some of them are involved in music videos like for Sauti Sol. Others have performed with at national events. And then some even at the Safaricom and many others.
I featured some videos here. One upcoming artist called Zurea. And now the Sauti Sol, the whole Sarakasi team did here.
The Sarakasi Trust has also made sure that the dancers use their earnings responsibly.
We train them on saving. For example, if you go for a gig, you're given like 100 Gs. This is something they're not used to. So the excitement, they would like to go shop for new clothes so that they can like fit in to this new lifestyle. But we advise them on savings. We've partnered with Barclays Bank, who's been doing trainings here every Tuesday, because most of these people, they tell us they're role models at home, they're breadwinners at home. So we really encourage them on saving.
In the long term, the dancers either further their careers within the Sarakasi Trust family or use the skills gathered to pursue other interests.
We're not only training them to become a performing artist, but also to become a responsible person, because that is what we do. That is like the whole approach that we have here with the whole training and capacity building.
However successful this select few eventually become, Sarakasi never considered their success an end unto itself.
What Sarakasi expects from everyone here is you have to give back to the community. As an artist, you can go train acrobats for free in your area. You can go train them dancing for free.
I'm giving myself some few years. I want to be like maybe a dance teacher somewhere. Maybe open my own school.
Seen through both its direct contact with the community through monthly events and its talent search and development, Amani Lazima's is a case success drawn from one simple concept.
When we looked at Amani Lazima 1 in our analysis before we engaged with the Sarakasi Trust, was the way that they had focused on the despondency that was growing amongst the youth and saying, how can we turn this around and make these youth ambassadors of progressive development? How can we turn this around and make these youth unavailable for the political machinations that politicians tend to have? Advancing their cause through a constituency of youth who otherwise can be put into more productive use. And we thought this is quite something.
Amani Lazima has also become a movement. People know of Amani Lazima. And since the last Amani Lazima phase 2, we focused on Huruma. We went to like 8 or 9 areas in Huruma. So Amani Lazima was coming back every month. So, and then plus we took out the youth that now has been absorbed by our training program, so that effect is there.